divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. To throw right away is Howell.
Flushed out right. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And Howell will throw it.
Flush to his right.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9. Gibson again.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Howell.
Escaping the pressure right.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing, so he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
The kick by Gould is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Shedding the tackle. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Howell down to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Robinson up the middle.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Here's Howell.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Here comes third and about a foot. They'll run with Gibson.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Gibson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Mo Alley Cox, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. Howell throwing on 1st down here.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down, Howell to throw.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On first down, Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Oh, some strong running.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd down and 3. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On the counter, Gibson.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because We're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.